Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourselves in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to another exciting installment of Northeast Kansas. Aha, nearly fucked up there, but didn't. This afternoon's scene is going to be set once again in the Hollow Oak Changeling Bar. Oh, I've just been asked a question. The answer to that is, what time is it currently in Kansas? Because fuck if I know.
It's about 10:30.
That answers that question. Oh wait, shit. Now I understand why I was being asked that question. I can brain. In that case, we will do it a little bit earlier on in the day, so it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Yes, the bar itself is having one of its better days. There's a band playing some kind of odd Celtic derivative music. You know, people are relatively happy. Food and drink is being served. There is laughter and the smell of multicolored pipe smoke. Because if your pipe smoke isn't multicolored, you're just not Gandalf enough. And we shall begin as people start to trickle into the bar. Or if they're already there, even better.
Willa's probably already hanging around at the bar. Long day after work. Just orders she's in a table with not really many people at, and she orders a drink here and there occasionally. And she's just kind of right now kind of dozed off a little bit in her chair.
As for me, I'm kind of watching with Lucy.
You'll see Lucy. She's on stage. I rolled for it. She has 4 successes, so she's singing really well tonight.
Good.
So wait, you're on stage
during the day.
Okay, that's a thing.
Oh, I'm not on stage with Lucy. I'm just here with her.
The Boggin bartender, Connor, is standing behind the bar. He's once again comedically cleaning a pint glass that's about the size of his forearm. He will proceed to walk up and plank down the next drink order in front of Willa, slightly louder than it needs to be in order to stir her from her slumbers. So kind of be just a thunk.
Huh? Oh. Hey, hey, Connor. Oh, thanks.
Well, I'd say that this is a nice establishment where everyone knows your name. However, the unfortunate thing is that, yes, everyone knows your name, but they also know where you keep your money, so it might be a better idea to find somewhere else to catch 20 winks.
Fair enough, Connor. I guess I just dozed off. Thanks for waking me up there.
Not a problem.
And she'll quickly hand you the cash for the drink.
Thank you. He will put it into his, he will bring it up and put it in the very old-timey cash register.
And she starts taking a couple more sips, but she drinks pretty slowly, so she doesn't fork it down. And I'm assuming what she's drinking is like a glass of mead.
So I move over to Ziggy's table. And can I just sit down across from her, next to her, and be like, "Hey, I haven't seen you here before. What's up?"
Oh, and she says, okay, name's Willa. What's your name?
I'm Corey.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm Corey.
Nice to meet you, Corey. So, she kind of looks at you and she says, "So what, if I may ask, what kith are you?"
I kind of just raise an eyebrow.
kind of
And-
new to all this.
And I just rub one of the horns that's sticking out. And before I get a slight smile and say, well, I guess one would call me a satyr.
Should have figured.
Well, I don't have the body hair or the nice goat legs to go with it. Verdict's still out on other parts, though. And I'll kind of just tap the horns.
As he walks past the table, Connor will say, "Now don't you be getting in her pants or anything like that, young Mr. Corey." And just continues walking.
And she
Oh,
just has like
don't
a
worry.
eyebrow with that.
Oh, don't worry, I wouldn't get in your pants. Just her panties. And I'll kind of just give you a slight smile and say, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
She just kind of, shrugs and doesn't really say anything.
So it brings you here tonight. You said you're new to all this.
Yeah. I guess, I don't know. Didn't know that I was, had some sort of fey blood within me. Can see what you guys are all about.
I guess you aren't exactly, I guess you aren't exactly a Kithane now, are you?
No. I think they said my name was like Kinane?
Kinane.
Kinane. That's it. She just shrugs.
Well, how'd you find out?
After I left prison, it seems that there were 3 gentlemen waiting for me. They were a little bit odd, so I didn't exactly believe them at first, but I don't know if you know John, but he helped me come around.
Oh, I know a lot of Johns, but I don't think that's their real name, if you understand what I'm saying.
John, I guess I don't.
Dear John.
She just looks at you.
As in the letter? You know, Dear John.
She's
It's
just
a letter.
looking at. She just has a straight face looking at you. She doesn't know what you're talking about.
As the Boggin passes back to go to the bar, his tray now having get left-handed drinks me. He means it's what they call the He means it's what they call the clients that he services as a male prostitute, and continues to walk behind.
No, that's not it. Dear John letters is the letters that military folk get whenever their wife or significant other are leaving them. It's Dear John.
You know, as a troll that looks like he's made out of complete stone walks in with a blacksmith apron and a pair of shorts, because he's been instructed to wear those now. You know, back when I come from, the person that steals the girl is named Jody. Don't know why.
And who may you be?
I am Olaf von Bragen ap Dougal, local smith for the area.
Mulla. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you as well. Are you
Potato
one of the enchanted?
gravy.
You don't look like anything.
Nice. I guess I'm Kinane. That's what they told me anyway.
Ah, nice to meet you, Mr. Bragan. And you'd probably call them Jody because it's emasculating.
His last name is Von Boggin. The Von is part of the name.
Ah,
Says
my
Connor.
bad.
No, not Judy. Jody.
Jody, sorry. I suck with names even when they're not attached to a person.
So, anyway, what were we What were we talking about? I kind of lost track of what's happening. She says.
Walking down from the second story of the inn, flanked by his assistant, Priori makes his way very slowly, leaning on a cane, and says, "Yeah, you must all take great care." And he puts he puts a hand not on Mulla's shoulder, but on the back of her chair, and says, "This one is marked by prophecy. We shall see how that all plays out. Now, won't we?"
Well, that's the case. That's the case, I suppose. She can see in the dreaming.
You can if you're connected into the dreaming, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She'll say, "Well, what brings you here tonight, Treori?"
This is my establishment, young one. I tend to have to come in from time to time. Mostly in order to make sure that Connor hasn't fallen asleep at the job again.
She kind of raises an eyebrow at that. I guess I missed
I
it.
resemble that remark, sir. Yes, I'm sure you do. Ah, Olaf, I see you have got my message.
Oh yeah. You'll be needing something made.
Yes. Not only that, though. Triori walks once again with a limp, and he sits awkwardly on the bar, in one of the bar stools, and he says, "With the unfortunate disappearance."
You okay, there, Triori?
Yes, for the record, out of character, this is how Triori always talks and walks. I've just done some weird alterations. But he will say, by the way, has Sean given an official ruling on in character what happened to Joey's PCs, or did they just dematerialize into the ether?
Pretty sure all we know is that we haven't seen them in a few days.
Yeah.
Okay. With the departure of Sir Galador, I intend to ask the Baron to raise you, Olaf, to knighthood, as I feel you've proven yourself a dozen times over to date.
Well, yeah, I do all of the heavy lifting, and I do a lot of the hitting things with hammer tool.
Indeed. Perhaps we shall arrange a tourney of the squires, just to keep everything in perspective.
Oh, hey, so
Lucy's performance ends, and she just walks up to the table quietly.
Kim, did you want to jump in, or what? Where is CC already here?
Yeah, Cece is just kind of sitting off in the corner reading a book.
What book is it?
Oh, fuck, dude, making me think. You know what? She's reading the Horus Heresy.
Good God.
damn. Cool.
Because I actually
Somewhere
got that
there
book 2
in the
days ago.
universe.
And I'm
Somewhere
just like
else
super
in the
pumped.
universe, Dan Abnett is happy to receive your money. Anyway, moving on. But yes, I believe that you deserve it. But we shall see how the Baron feels. As for commissioning, yes, you left this sketching, your template, for me to look at some days ago. I merely desire it to be made.
Oh yeah, no, that is yours to keep. It is a masterwork template. Any fool that can pick up a hammer can make a suit of full plate with that.
I thank you. However, I would now like to commission what it is that your sketching encapsulates.
Yeah, it's going to be expensive. Yeah, hard to get as much dross and as much raw materials that's needed for sheath full plate, especially when I make masterwork versions.
I understand. Present me with an invoice. It will be paid.
Yeah, I can do this. I will come up with what you call invoice. Yeah.
Good. Good. I sense the air is changing. The wind is flowing differently than it usually does. We stand at a time of endings and beginnings, upon the crossroads of fate and music.
Hey guys, I'm not feeling so well, so I think we're just gonna go lay down for a bit. If Lucy gets in trouble for not having me around or something like that, just be like, call up the Baron or some shit like that.
No, it's good. You can just be there, be gray in the background.
Yeah.
I don't feel better, man.
Thanks. I think it's just a meds though. Anyways, bye guys.
See ya.
See you, man.
She
Do you have something you wish to say, Miss Willa?
guess it was just quiet. I was trying to think of something to say.
I have found that sometimes the greatest gift one can give is silence.
I can agree with that.
He says, as a troll starts a fist fight with a boggin or a troll starts a fist fight with a knocker somewhere in the background. Overturns the table.
Oof. She's like reacting a little bit to the fight.
Kim, can you link me where on the forum that is? Because I can't find it for the life of me. Thank you.
Oh, my mic was muted. What I was saying was I was reading it off of Hong Kong. The Changeling Holidays. It's under High Summer's Night.
Yeah. Staged in concordance with the hottest part of the summer, High Summer's Night epitomizes mirth and freedom. It also provides an excuse to gather glamour from eat dreams of mortals. During these celebrations, changelings are free to toy with any mortal they encounter. Who could consider this festival their special holiday and refer to it as Pranksgiving? They hold a competition amongst themselves to see who can play the most outrageous practical jokes on a human. The winner...
We're in the middle of a scene. Should continue with the scene, probably?
I was just reading it in case people were actually interested in it.
They could probably just go to the website.
Not if they don't have an account on the thing they can't.
No, most of the stuff you can still get to if you don't have an account. You just can't get to character sheets.
I'm highly amused, by the way, that apparently a lot of weddings take place on that day.
See,
Yes.
it says I'm a guest, and I still was able to look at it.
Oh. Olaf, you shall also have to come to my estate for High Summer's Eve feast. Mr. Ironright would not feel right if you were absent from the table.
Yeah, that is true, but during such explosion of glamour, I must be working all through the night and day, sadly.
Lucy will kind of walk over to you and be like, "But we could do so much on Pranksgiving."
Oh yes, we could. But during this time, during big moments where the glamour runs thick like water, I must use that time to fortify myself against the banality of the world, and I do that by working in my shop.
I gotta find more ways to do pranks on humans so it can be the most amount of glamour possible that day, because that'll be so much fun.
I don't know if pranking people is gonna make them happy necessarily.
It doesn't.
No, typically not.
I have to every
Sorry to
year.
say there, sorry to say there, pal.
Every year, I have to clean up the mess the next day.
But pukas have to do that. It's in our blood.
Yes.
What's a puka all about?
What's a puka all about?
Yeah.
Well, we're supposed to be the superior race because we're so strong and we're able to beat everybody up because we just have all the wisdom, the knowledge, and everything. There's no way any other kith could be better than us.
Is that so?
Just saying.
What do you
Yes,
guys have to
take
say
my
about
word for it.
that? She kind of chuckles at that and she kind of looks to the others.
Triori has a thumb and forefinger to the bridge of his nose. I have given you advice on this subject, Miss Willa. Never accept anything that comes forth from a puka's mouth as a statement of fact, for it never is.
Hey, I never lie. Don't say that I lie.
You lie as if it
See,
was
you
given.
believe me, don't you, Willa?
I'll be honest with you, Lucy. I don't think I do.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. So what's your name? I didn't catch it. You sang very well.
You just said my name. My name's Lucy. Oh,
Must
wait.
be.
Or is it?
Ah.
You should
This is
figure it
why
out for yourself. My name could be Lucy. It could be Lola. It could be Rose. It could be anything. My name could even be Cece. Look at her over there. That could be me.
Who knows? Maybe we're all you.
Maybe.
Triori makes a mental note that if that were to ever happen, he would hang himself.
But did I hear her name out of character? Like during the conversation? Because if I said Lucy, it must have slipped.
I believe I've called her Lucy at least once.
Okay, fair enough.
In that case, Willa,
Mm-hmm.
you are also invited to my home on Monday evening in order to partake in the high summer feast.
Thank you. I'll see if I can try to make it.
Wonderful. It is a time of jubilation, a time of energy, a time when the world runs, as Master Olaf said, rivers of creativity and glamour.
Sounds like
So-
a good time.
You'll see Lucy kind of like jump over to Cece. So, Cece, are you doing anything for Pranksgiving?
I have a few things planned.
Huh? Maybe I could help you with them. I mean, couldn't I?
You cannot fly.
No, but I can crawl, can't I? I mean, I can turn into a bunny, and that can be really small.
But when I am doing things in the air,
You kind of got really quiet there, Kim. What'd
True.
you say?
sorry. But when I do things in the air, you cannot follow.
I'll just have to figure something out by being really tiny.
I'm sure you will.
She smiles really big and then walks back off.
She looks to Treori and she says, "So children can become changelings as well."
That one is a somewhat peculiar case. But yes, it can occur.
Hmm.
I myself awoke on my. You can see his eyes he kind of half shuts them as he's contemplating. On my 16th birthday.
Sounds like quite the occasion.
In a manner of speaking, I suppose you could say.
Triori, was that was back in the AD still, was it not?
I beg your pardon.
Sorry, my accent's kind of thick after having painkillers. He asked you, like, your 16th birthday, that was still in AD, right? Wasn't in BC?
It was after the time of the birth of Christ, if that's what you mean. Yes. But the world was a much different place.
Oh yeah, my people were still raiding and doing all of them things.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, who reads? Reading is for suckers.
Cece's gonna look up.
I mean, not you. You're totally awesome.
Eyes narrow.
Why don't you like? Why do you
What?
think?
You don't believe that I'm saying the truth?
Slits now.
But you're awesome, Cece. Believe me.
I keep forgetting your character's name, Ziggy, forgive me, but
It's
Olaf,
Will. Here, I'll type it in chat.
Olaf leans into Willa and says, "The thing about pukas is they lie. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. So when she says that she likes Cece, you can't actually be sure."
They only are forced to lie by the dream when they're asked a direct question. Other than that, they can be relatively reliable.
Okay, Cece. Then I hate you. How about that? Does that sound better?
She didn't ask you what you felt.
But
For
she looked
example,
mad at me, didn't she?
Lucy, do you like Cece?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if I can say yes or no.
Are you? No, that's a question. She just kind of like crosses her arms and like thinks for, like just like kind of looks up in the air and thinks. You mentioned earlier, Lucy, that you thought people who read books were suckers. Why do you feel that way?
What? You believe me? I read books sometimes too.
Is that so?
I I think people have seen me read books before, but then again, maybe I was just pretending to read them.
Could be, but that would be an odd thing to do, to waste your time pretending to read a book when you could just read it.
Well, who wants to read a dumb book? I mean, I could put it in front of me and then trick everybody to think I'm actually really smart.
Yes.
Kind of has
mean-
a raised at that. I
That
don't
would be
think
Like, maybe I could put an encyclopedia in front of me and you guys would be like, whoa, she reads encyclopedias?
Is that what you really think, Lucy?
Yeah, I definitely read encyclopedias.
She just kind of smiles. Okay, very well then.
If you'll forgive me for saying, Miss Walla, there's a reason why you can't trust a blasted thing that falls out of their gob on a general day-to-day basis.
So, well, I was just asking questions.
As long as you don't go believing the answers.
Do you think I was believing the answers?
The Boggin casually shrugs. Not necessarily for me to say, but I'm going to keep an eye out for you anyway, because God knows someone has to.
Fair enough. I appreciate it, Connor.
Now then, does anyone have any drink or food orders?
I'll have one last glass, please, Connor.
As you wish. Anyone? You, big guy, potatoes, gravy, German beer. I'm
Oh,
good
yeah.
at these.
You know it.
Give me something that's not healthy, or how should I put this? I want something that I would like, but's not sweet and not healthy.
That's not sweet and not healthy. All right, then. Connor will proceed to walk down his tiny stepladder, and he'll go into the back kitchen, and you'll hear kind of a rustling and clinking noise. And he will come out a few minutes later. He will be armed with Olaf's potatoes, which he will place in front of him, along with the gravy boat, which he will place beside it. He will place Willa's drink in front of her, and then he will place a small shot glass sized glass in front of Lucy that contains a very pale, almost milk-like content that is vaguely glowing.
Well, kind of takes a look at that and says, "What is that?"
I'm like several hundred, like I'm over a millennium year over here. What the fuck is that? Out of character?
You'll see.
He's gonna try to fucking drug the kid now.
I can't. Kim, you're really, really quiet.
Connor, what is that drink?
Drug the kid.
You're still hilariously quiet.
I'll look to Connor and say, "What is that drink?" And she kind of says that pretty seriously.
It's exactly what she asked for, sir.
What did you put in the drink?
I put nothing in the drink but the drink, sir.
Okay, what does the drink do?
Why do you assume it does something?
She just kind of like leans back and crosses her arms.
Lucy's kind of just staring at it, and then she just kind of shrugs, and she's like, well, it's probably really good.
Olaf immediately takes it before Lucy can drink it. Drink? Now, Connor, you will tell me, yeah? Will this make tiny child do crazy things?
It will honestly not make the tiny child do crazy things.
Do not want Puka running around out in Grey World, possibly breaking, the veil of silence.
She's just gonna stand up, walk over there, and under one hand she's got the book, and with the other hand she'll just reach out and say, "Give it here, I'll try it. If it's so good, then you can get her another."
That's real. Okay.
All right, sure. Here you go. And my accent just changed real quick. Don't know why.
We accept
And she'll
it.
take it and drink it.
Kim,
Yes.
you're dead. Not really.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I'm dead on the inside.
You were always dead on the inside. What is your current emotional before you drank this? What is your current emotional state?
Contemplative.
Contemplative. What would people say is the opposite of contemplative? I would say exuberant.
Probably very reactive.
Very
Probably just
happy. Giggly. Is giggly a thing? Giggly, if it is.
Giggly.
Maybe
So
she just not think about
white
anything.
girl.
What
Yeah,
was
like
that?
preppy white girl.
Kim,
Oh,
you are now
God.
a preppy white girl.
Oh God. I can't. I'm
Well, no,
putting my
okay.
big boy roleplay pants
what do
tonight,
you-
boys.
What do you feel the opposite of contemplative is? It's up to you. Because I'm not rolling any dice. This is just a funny roleplay thing that we're doing. What would you like your emotional state to change to?
I don't know. Like, if it's the opposite of contemplative, I guess, just kind of out there, not thinking of consequences to anything.
Okay, let's
So
go
a
with that.
preppy white girl.
So preppy, yeah, he was kind of right there.
Like, oh my god.
Kim, oh my god, that was freaking delicious. And go from there.
Okay,
I need to stop laughing. It hurts.
I can do this. Just gotta put on my big roleplay pants, Kim. Oh my god. Can't channel your inner white girl, Kim. You can do it.
You are like the whitest of the white, Kim.
Hang on,
Okay, yes,
I'll
I'm-
help. I'll help
Okay.
psionically.
Oh my god. Just set it down. Kinda. Oh my god, that was fucking delicious. Like, how did you make that? Oh, it was. I want more.
Oh wow! I
She
think
kind of has
I
like a
want
look
one.
of what?
I'm not sure what's in that.
Come
But I
on,
got to
somebody
have
come dance
one.
with me. Olaf, come on! And she'll just kind of reach out, grab you, and start like pulling you towards the floor.
Wow! I'm being drugged to dance. Oh no! My friend
Come on, it'll be really fun.
She
It'll
does
be
a
really,
two-finger.
really fun.
Wow.
Blood does a two-fingered salute as if to say, "Good luck, brother."
Connor will produce.
Connor, give me one.
Connor will produce the bottle from where he's been holding it behind his back. The bottle is so covered in dust you can't tell what age, or even you can't tell what color the bottle is under the incredible amounts of dust. But he will pop the cork off with one expert finger and will pour 3 more shot glasses and place them in front of each of you.
Oh dear God.
Lucy will grab it and just drink it.
Okay, Lucy, what is your what was your current emotional state?
She was very happy, so she's gonna be depressed as heck.
Yeah, you know what, Lucy? The world is now shit. Have fun.
Willa just kind of takes like,
Who else is drinking it?
oh, jeez.
I am. Hold on though. I've got to figure out my. As he's being drugged out onto the dance floor, he'll grab one.
Lucy,
I've got 4
hey,
successes to dance.
you okay? Come here.
Hang on. Before everyone starts role playing weird ass effects, let's make sure everyone's up on the same page because this could get hilarious.
Yeah, sure.
Does Willa accept her drink?
No, she doesn't. She actually just says, "No, thank you, Connor."
Okay. Kim, another one in that.
I got 1 success on 6 dice.
Why
Hang
is
on.
everything so terrible to me?
Hang on. So, Olaf, what was your mental state, and what are you doing now?
Well, he was hungry, and then he wasn't. And then
No,
he
that's
was
not,
being...
That's not an emotional state, though. Hungry
It
is
is
not.
for Olaf.
Like, I don't think you understand. Hungry is an emotional state. It's called hangry. Because you get so angry because you're fucking hungry. Like, I don't think you understand.
Okay, well, if you were angry because you were hungry, that's cool. So that means you're just incredibly happy.
Okay, I got this.
Wait, he's starving.
I've got this.
Oh god.
Let me just think a second and get the voice in. Oh yeah, here we go. Got to do it. Oh yeah, let's do this thing. I'm going to pump.
My
You
God,
up? Let's go.
I've created
Him and
Aaron
Cece,
Fortune
like-
on the track.
Yeah, and Cece's doing pretty good out on the dance floor with her 4 successes, and then Olaf is... She's trying to make him look good while she's dancing.
She's just there shaking her thing.
She's trying to help.
Why do they get to have so much fun? Why is everything just so
Lucy.
terrible?
Hey, it's not. Look, I think it's just the drink, Lucy. You're gonna be okay. And she kind of gets a little bit.
It's not. Nothing is the drink. It's all my fault. Everything is my fault.
Connor, how do we? How long does this last?
Connor contemplates for a few moments and says, I don't actually know the answer to that question. You could always try drinking another one and see what happens.
I don't think the solution is to give more of the thing that is making her upset.
Give me one. I need one. Everything is wrong in the world.
Are you
There's
sure?
another one sitting on the counter.
She grabs it and just drinks it.
Okay. You know how bad you're feeling now?
Yeah,
Double it.
it's worse.
Oh,
Oh my god, best thing ever.
Yep, double it. I was gonna say because I wished Susie had taken it because I was gonna say the exact same thing to her.
Lucy just falls onto the floor.
Nope, that didn't work.
okay. Look, she kind of says, "Lucy, do you want to go upstairs and just go to bed?"
No, going to bed is for suckers. Whoever wants to do that.
Look, I don't think we should. Maybe we should take her to the back or something.
Why are you telling them to take me to the back? That's the worst idea ever. Leave me alone. I can't stand you.
For the first time in about a month, with his back turned to the assembly, Priori smiled.
Well, it actually looks pretty sad. And she says, she kind of has a pitying look when she looks at Lucy, and she says, "Well, hey, Lucy, I'll be right here if you want to talk, okay?"
On a side note, the troll is currently juggling the dancer.
I want to talk. I want to talk because you're my best friend in the whole world because I don't have anybody else and I've lost everyone and I don't know what to do.
Okay, it's okay. Here, come here. And she just kind of gives you a hand. She kind of gives you a hand to help lift you up off the floor.
She's just basically like kind of screaming and crying a little bit.
Okay, here. And she kind of says, "Come on, Lucy." And she's not like touching you or picking you up. She's just kind of guiding, like kind of gesturing you to, come and follow her.
She'll probably go with you.
Okay.
I can see Connor cleans his glass, and as the two walk away, he says, smiling once again, "I consider this a good day's work." Clean, clean.
Connor, Lucy, what's your favorite food? Oh wait,
My favorite food?
What's your least favorite food? She says.
Oh Christ!
Least
Oh,
favorite
mother of
food.
Christ. Okay, Kim. Hang on.
Least
This
favorite
is
food is a whole chocolate cake.
hang on. Just a second, guys. Sorry, I have to read the chat and keep up with you guys. CC orders 2 more of the drinks, and they are
Yes.
pitted.
She's gonna down one right then and there, and then she's gonna fly over to Olaf. Of course, being careful not to drop it. She's just like, "Here, take another one. It's so amazing."
Oh yeah, it makes me feel so good and warm inside. Oh yeah, and he's just like juggling people now. People that he doesn't even know, he's just juggling them.
And he hands it to him.
And then all of a sudden, the techno
So
begins.
they're having so much fun down there. I can't stand that they're having so much fun with
I know,
me.
hey. Look, do you want to do some? Here, do you want me to get you some food?
No, I don't want food.
All right, I'll go get. I'll
I
go.
want friends.
Aw. So, shit. Willa has a bit of an awkward look because like what you said makes a lot of sense. Yet she asked you a direct question, so she's like, "Should I go and get food or not?" She has like a flabbergasted expression on her face. Well, hey,
I can't stand people who are so mean to me.
oh, it's okay, Lucy. Don't worry about it. Hey, sometimes people are mean. Okay.
I've definitely decided if she drinks another one, it'll fix it.
At this point,
I'm
like,
getting a little lightheaded from screaming
Huh?
and crying so much.
she'll get
I'm
you
getting a
some.
little lightheaded from crying.
She probably has some water in the room, and she'll probably say, "Here, you're gonna dehydrate yourself from crying. Have some water."
You're so mean, but I'll take it.
Hang on, because I need to hear this. This needs to be in my universe. CC and CC being hit on by a troll needs to be in my universe right now.
Hold on. I am looking at things that I would say. I'm looking at my dice pools.
Oh no!
Uh-huh.
Oh my god!
Everything.
Oh shit!
So I came to the realization, if you French kiss a red cap, you automatically lose the tongue.
Ooh. Ooh.
Like that is a really good question. I don't want to find the answer.
Da-da. So he's got 8, 9 dice. Oh, okay.
That's what I think's gonna happen.
Cece, I must tell you something. It is something so very important, and I can't believe I hadn't ever thought of it before.
Well, come on, just go ahead and say it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear it. Come on.
You and I should get married. You are so beautiful. I mean, you are the most pretty woman in the world. I would kill 100 dragons just to be next to you.
Hey Kim, you know what? I'm actually a pseudo ST in this case. You know something? That sounds
You're a
like
white girl, of course you want him. Yes.
Not every white girl is throwing themselves all over every man that asks for their hand. I don't know who the fuck you think you is.
What was that, Kim?
It's fine. Oh my god, Cece's so fucking happy right now. They're like, I don't think she can. Cece's gonna look at she's gonna look at Olaf, and her eyes are gonna go wide, and her wings are gonna flutter, and she's gonna come a few feet off the ground, and she'll do a little spin, you know? She'll do a little spin, like, you know, when you see, you know, in all the movies with fairies, when they get like super, super happy and they just do that little spin right there in midair. That's what she'll do. And she'll look back to Olaf and she'll just go, "Oh my
Well,
They're getting married.
ladies and gentlemen, it's happened. We've got no wedding. Connor's helping.
All right.
And this is why I don't like changelings.
He just pulls from his pocket, because fucking I had plans for this, god damn it. Eventually he was going to find true love. Didn't think it would ever be with a PC. And he pulls out a ring. A master-crafted diamond ring. And he gets down on one knee. And he looks her in the eye, because, height difference here. And he goes, "Will you marry me and make me the happiest troll that has ever lived?"
I can't breathe. Okay, so she'll look at you, and she'll just kind of like, oh my god, and then she'll faint.
I think that was a yes. And he looks around at the crowd. You would think yes?
The crowd
Did
are
you
kind of
get her?
nodding
Did
in
you
general
just let her fall on the ground?
Well, he'd catch her. It's kind of a thump.
But
Yeah, because
She
he's made
was
of
in the
rock.
air.
a couple of moments later, you see the boggin running with a comedically large bucket of water as Cece's about to get doused.
Oh man, wet t-shirt contest.
Cece, splash!
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. It's too late.
Lucy will like basically be like this. I want to dance too. They're having so much
You should. Are you sure
fun.
the best idea right now to dance when maybe when it wears off, okay? You and me can dance afterwards, okay?
No, we gotta have fun now, or I'll die. She runs downstairs.
Oh, God. Lucy, and she follows her.
Okay, so when she wakes back up, kind of blink, and then look at Olaf, and then back to the ring, or then to the ring, and then back to Olaf, and she's like, oh my god, yes, I can't believe I fainted, but oh my god, yes! This is
Just to,
amazing!
just to continue this chaos, this is a thing. Connor will pipe up and he'll say, "Master," looking at Triori, "isn't it true that as a knight of the realm you can marry the pair of them?"
Let's try to do her best to comfort Lucy and make sure she's not gonna. Just Connor, do you know what her favorite food is?
Hang on, I'll go back to the "can you marry the master" comment in a moment. Connor looks down at her and blinks, says, "Genuinely, fucked if I know."
Just I don't know. Get some. Here, I'll order some. Sweets, dessert, maybe banana sundae.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but currently the Boggin staff are busy. He kind of leans in. "They're making a wedding cake. It'll be fine."
And then she kind of looks at you and goes, "What happened?"
She'll walk
You'll
over
see
to
in
you
a
guys and be like, she'll be like, I am gonna be the flower girl, right? I'm supposed to be the flower girl.
Well, kind of looks at what's going on and says, "Connor, what does that drink? What just happened?"
Connor says, "Oh, nothing. That's just pure essence of moonshine. Literal moonshine, the sparkling light of the moon, also known as lunacy."
She just kind of looks at you and just says, "Why? Is there a way? You don't know a way to reverse this, right?"
Let it run its course. I think many valuable lessons might be learned by tomorrow.
She just kind of sighs and just says, "If that's how you want to deal with it."
Evan is currently trying to find the Oath of Clasped Hands. Give him a second.
Thank God that's only the oath of friendship.
We can always create our own oath.
You know, I have
The
a.
marriage.
You know, it's called the Oath of
Shut
True
up.
Hearts,
Oh God.
and it's right there.
What page is
And
it on?
Olaf knows this.
What page is it on?
Olaf knows that he's gonna say it.
Yeah.
He's gonna say it because
He feels true love.
Priori will step forward and he will say, very well. In the light of current circumstances and the kindling of love and feelings, in the sight of the dreaming, I would ask you both to look into each other's eyes.
Well, Olaf does, and he's holding Cece's hands like very gently, like he's afraid that he might break them.
Lucy's just crying, looking at them. She's like right next to him, just sobbing. I've never been so happy in my life. Where is this supposed to be happy? I don't know anymore.
But yeah, Cece will take his hand and is looking in his eyes. And you know what? Cece is this kind of chick right now, especially, as drugged up as she's crying.
It's not. You're not exactly drugged up, and bear in mind, if you guys don't want this to happen, you can stop it, and you can actually, from an out-of-character note, because no dice were rolled, you can snap out of these effects whenever you like.
I think not. I think Olaf
I
is.
just think it's fun.
I think this is gonna be pretty fucking hilarious later on.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
wake up
Priori
and say,
will look
"Bet,
down
like,
at
fuck
Cece and
happened?"
he will say, do you know the oath?
Of course I do. I am a troll.
Not you, Olaf. Your bride-to-be.
I can't believe that you think that I wouldn't know it.
Very well. Then in the sight of the dreaming, Olaf von Bargen ap Dougal, speak the words of your heart.
I shall give a gift of myself, and take it freely and freely offered until forever comes. Thou. Hold on. Cecilia Drescoli, shalt have me in thy keeping. I swear love unto you, and
How do you
pledge.
know her name?
Because he's heard it before? Hasn't
No.
Eddie said it?
No one ever has said.
Oh, well,
Cecilia
Cece
Driscoll.
then.
Yes.
Shall have me in thy keeping. I swear love unto you, and pledge you my troth. May those who watch over and love and watch over this oath, and those who keep it, and may we never find fault in their eyes. And then he crushes a bit of dross, he pulls it out and crushes it in his hand.
Yep. Technically, the oath is supposed to be said at the same time, so she would have said it along with you and done the same.
Then, in the light of the dreaming, meet the sun seen by us, and for 10 lifetimes to come, I bind you together, and let none split you asunder. Everyone in the room, there is a silence.
I bet everyone also jumps back because in Olaf's country, now he's supposed to pick her up and fight his way out of here.
Oh God!
Olaf, you basically see Sean, the bartender. He throws you the keys and he says, that, Mr. Von Bargen, is to the bridal suite upstairs. Have fun.
Oh, thank you, as he picks Cece up and the hammer and lightly knocks him out of his way.
And there goes the boggin flying across the room.
Again. And he's not really giving it his all, but he is making a motion to sweep people out of his way, laughing and cheering.
Everyone's kind of shouting, there's mad applause and the music strikes up.
And you hear Lucy in the background going, "It's just so beautiful."
That actually makes Willa spark a chuckle.
From where Connor lands, because I'm going to assume he lands somewhere on the ceremonious. Where would he land? He's going to land on the man.
In the potatoes.
Okay, he will land face first in the potatoes. He will kind of wrench his head up, shake his head, and smile as he looks at Willa, and he'll say, "Welcome to your average, welcome, Miss Willa, to what I can only describe as your average Saturday night in the, sorry, it's your average Sunday night in the Hollow Oak."
I see.
This isn't a good impression.
No, it isn't. She just kind of says. She doesn't necessarily look at Connor, and she'll just kind of walk over to Cece and, do what you can to comfort her and help her to cheer her up.
You mean Lucy, not Cece. Cece is gone.
Didn't I say Lucy? No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, Lucy.
I meant Lucy. And she'll walk over.
Lucy's just gonna hug you, and she's gonna be crying. She's hugging you.
It's okay. It's okay.
You know what? Because it's kind of ending. We're going to wrap up soon. 3, 2, 1. The effects wear off. Just as Olaf closes the door to the bridal suite.
Oh, you're a dick.
I know, right?
So I don't think the effects would wear off that soon, especially if it's something like this after we've had 2 drinks.
Okay.
Yeah,
as
it's
you
probably
are free to
concentrated.
continue role-playing the effects as long as you want.
We gonna need to roleplay these effects out forever. Otherwise, I don't know how long this oath is gonna last, and I don't want that point of banality for breaking the oath.
Yeah, I don't want that point of banality. Oh, hell
You
no.
don't have to get drunk a lot, man.
Olaf does that. He'll offer to pay for your drinks for the rest of eternity.
I will tell you
Oh
that
my
she'll probably tell you her full name, Cecilia Ann Driscoll, before all that gets started. Because this is probably something a husband should know.
Anyway,
I mean,
are
yeah.
are we good to start calling it, folks? Because I just looked at the time and realized, shit, I have to regain consciousness soonish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure, if you want.
Okay.
That's
Thank you,
fine.
players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been the matrilineal edition of Northeast Kansas.